I'm going to hold this right here. You don't have to speak into it. But so we can kind of hear you over there. There's about 20 people on Zoom. So this is mine.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River, lightning's over there, old than the trees, younger than the mountains, moving like a breeze. Out to road, take me to take me all my memories gather round her. I'm sliding stranger to water, dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Miss the taste of moonshine, to drop in my eye. Got to go, take me to the day. Somebody help me on that high C there. I hear the voice in the morning out calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I hear I feel I should have been yesterday. Country road to the take me home to
everybody, and welcome to the Hope Interfaith Center, everybody. We got a couple of kids today, and my next door neighbors here. Welcome. And we have a bunch of people on our Zoom, and so I want to welcome you all to our Sunday service. I'm going to try to make it as magical and as I can possibly make it, and let you know that you are a miracle here. Talking miracle. We have a lot of things going on. I think there's a few more angels that we're giving away. There are tickets in that basket. If you want to give a small donation, if you don't want to give a small donation, that's okay, but there's tickets over here. We're just trying to find homes for our angels. So I believe that there's a few more over there. The other thing that I want to let you know that another baby's coming. Welcome. And a lot of them, we're going to be around them. And some of them, we have almost feeling free because we have so much stuff down our basement, believe it or not. So we are going to put it all out on the lawn.
You can take a medical grade EKG in just 30 seconds from anywhere.
See, that's a little bit different than you might see at a garage sale. I invite you to that. We have a lot of awesome things going on. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just ask you to keep your eyes wide open. Don't close your eyes. Keep your eyes wide open as well as your beautiful hearts. And we're going to just do an opening prayer to allow that energy. Okay, thank you. To allow that energy. Do I have on? Is it working? Testing. It's working.
yeah.
Testing.
There we go.
Spirit.
Yeah, we won't see that. Okay, here we go. Dear oneness, let this be an hour of discovery. Let this be a time of remembering. Let us all know that we are worthy
and that we are certainly ready to know that we are walking, talking miracles. Let this be a time to investigate, perhaps more validate the truth of who we all are. We appreciate and thank this land of which this building is on. We appreciate and understand that the tree people are surrounding our area. We understand, as the Native Americans talk about the stone people, lots of stones inside of it. It's all energetically here. We thank you for the breeze that is in the sky. We thank you for this building, this temple. We thank you for the participants that are here in physical form and those who are on Zoom. And we thank you for the ancestors. We thank you for all of the spirit beings, all of the angels, all of the guides, all of the holy ones that are present here with us. The room is full. We thank you for being here. And so it is. Blessed be. Just for a moment, just feel that energy. Just all of you on Zoom, just feel the energy. You just called in your ancestors. You just called in the tree people where you were all listening from. You just called in the rock people. They are all of our families. You feel that presence. The next thing is we're going to have reading this poem.
We just put one in. Work your magic.
That's it.
There we go. Yeah, yeah.
See.
Okay, is it still working? Okay, good morning, everyone.
Miguel Angel Silva. When your soul shines through. When something emerges from the depths of your being, from the very core of who you are, it possesses a power that resonates deeply with others. It is as if your soul is speaking directly to theirs, creating a profound connection that is both tangible and undeniable. When your thoughts, emotions, or actions originate from the sacred place within you, it sends forth an energy that others can sense and comprehend. It is not limited to mere words or gestures. It transcends the boundaries of communication, reaching into the realms of pure emotion and understanding. This innate connection, forged through the expression of your authentic self, allows your intentions, desires, and love to permeate the hearts and souls of those around you. When the sincerity of your soul shines through, it has the extraordinary ability to touch others in profound ways. It bypasses the superficial layers that often separate individuals and taps into a universal language that every human being can understand. It is a language of empathy, compassion, and truth, a language that transcends the limitations of verbal communication. Your soul's essence speaks directly to the soul of another, evoking emotions, memories, and experiences that forge an unbreakable bond. It is through this deep connection that true understanding and unity can be achieved, bringing people together in a way that surpasses superficial interactions. The power of your soul's expression lies not only in its ability to impact others, but also in the transformative effect it has on your own mind. When you allow your authentic self to shine through, you cultivate a sense of purpose, fulfillment, and alignment with your truest desires. It is a reminder that you are connected to something greater than yourself, something that transcends the confines of your physical existence. By embracing the authenticity of your soul, you invite others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of genuine connections and heartfelt interactions. So trust in the power of your soul's expression, for when it emanates from within you, its resonance will be felt by those fortunate enough to cross your path.
I'm trying to get our mic fixed, Zoom people. Zoom friends.
Okay, my lovely, lovely beings, thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So what I'm going to do is I'm try to use my notes. If not, then spirit comes for me. Most of you know that, and most of you have had experiences of allowing spirit to come through you. You're constant with the trueness of the oneness of what comes through you. And every time we gather, our second Sunday of the month, when we gather, sweet Esther had asked me, so what do you think the name of the sermon or what we're going to talk about? And I just said, we're a walking, talking miracle. We just have to let that out. And so what's happening right now is we're seeing the flowers bloom. The miracle of the flowers blooming. What we're seeing is the fairies coming out of the wood. What we're seeing is a lot of bushes and leaves on the trees and the eagles and the crows that fly or the worms that come out. And they are too part of the miracle. Walking and talking and coming in. And so I believe that we're at a very epic moment of our life of moving ourselves into that walking, talking miracle. But I also believe, as many of you have heard me say, that our society and culture has taught us in so many ways the identity of what we are not versus the identity of who we are. So some of this material has come out of a book called There's a Diamond in Your Pocket by Gun Gucci. And I read that a long time ago. So the world is not as you think it is. You are not who you think you are. I am not who you think I am. Most of our perceptions or thoughts about ourselves are based on what our society has taught us. You are so much bigger than that. You are so much bigger than your thoughts. When you take time off of all of that mental activity around you, there is a crack, a little window of no time. And you will feel who you are. And so I'm going to invite you into the crack. Perhaps that crack will be an opening, door opening. Perhaps it'll just be a peek in the window. But my prayer is for all of you, as we go through this, is that as you come here, that you experience at least the crack of no time. Because you put away your mental activities. Perhaps put away your have-tos, to-do list. So let us be silent for a while, because it is there, and I believe it is only there, at times where it is possible to recognize the absolute truth of who you are. Now, we have other moments in our life where we feel partial truths about our lives. But if we go into a period of silence, your spirit guides are here, your angels are here, your ancestors are here, the indigenous ones are here, the tree people are here, the stone people we welcome in, the fairies are here to help you experience it. Some of you are very, very, very new. We talked a lot of times about that intellectual IQ. but we have sometimes a very low level of spiritual IQ, spirit IQ, oneness IQ. So, and if the children speak, children run, that's okay. They already know who they are. They are not laid in this energy. So I'm going to give you a moment. Just close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. And those on Zoom, I would invite you just close your eyes. Just close your eyes and know that all of the energy is here to support you to experience a crack. And that comes in silence. If there is a mental thought that comes, then just say, mental thought, you are not who I am. And then just come back to the opening, for the window. We're going to do this for as long as we can, not longer than 5 minutes, but it might be shorter. So here we go. Eyes closed, body relaxed. Let's crack the door open to our ones. Just for a moment, just stay in the crack. The crack open. If the window went up. If the doors opened up. And your mental activity is so pervasive. I've left you just for a moment. The mental games, the mental ruin. That's who you are. That's your birthright. You've already found yourself. There's no more looking. Stay in the car. Open up the door. If you feel comfortable, you can open up your eyes. I'm not going to tell you anything that you don't know already. Any thought that you have ever had about yourself, however deflated or inflated, that is not who you are. It is just simply a thought. The truth of who you are cannot be a thought. Why I invited you just for a moment into the crack. No thinking. The truth of who you are cannot be named. And it certainly cannot even be defined. Even words like soul, light, God, self, consciousness, universal intelligence, or divinity. While these words are capable, and they do, they invoke the feeling of fullness. They might invoke the energy of calmness. But the truth is that all of these words, use them, is grossly inadequate as a description of the immensity of whom you truly are. Pathetic. I myself use light, soul, speaker, universal intelligence, but even those words are grossly, just think about that, if they're grossly inadequate, as you walk through the crack, as you spend time in silence, as you put your mental activity down, even for a few moments, that's who you are. Opening the crack, opening the door, opening to oneness, opening to frequency. Feel the frequency inside your body. I know some of you are in this room because you're out and you're looking through those eyes, but the Inanna is not there looking through her eyes. Oneness is looking through her eyes. Their cosmic energetic field is now looking through your eyes. That energy is now emanating out of your body. Just a few moments, because we dare courageously put the mentality or the mental energy just for a way, just for a little bit, to find out who it is. If you like, I invite you, close your eyes once again. Just close your eyes. And listen to these words. Just listen to these words, but listen now with your heart. I don't want to go into your mental energy here. As Samba-G would say, or Ganga-G would say, or Samba-Guru would say, I don't want to insult your intelligence, your spirit, the oneness that flows through you. So just listen with your hearts. The truth of who you are is not foreign to you any longer. Take that in. All of you who are in this room and listening. Really, the truth of who you are is not foreign to you any longer. Not if you've been coming to the Hope Interfaith Center, as well as so many, many other places that have helped you to remember who you are. Remembering who you are is not foreign to you any longer, anymore. It is so close. It is right here. You have the courage and sometimes the audacity to crack the door, move in to silence. And then I want you to pay attention, and I invite you to pay attention. And I ask that you to dive in even a little bit further. Your essence, to that which cannot be described, which has always been waiting openly for your own self-realization to take place. Today, on this particular day, this particular moment, we invited you to step into the crack, to release the mental energy, to release the stories, to release the narratives, so you can just have a moment when you feel that energy, to know that you are a walking, talking miracle of oneness, of frequency, of energy. Take all of that in. Aaron's doing some movement with her hands, welcoming that energy in. Knowing she's playing in the energy. All of our lives, we have been in an ocean of misidentifications. All of those definitions, thoughts, oh, you're this. Oh, you're not that. Oh, you are this. Oh, you are not that. All of those definitions will come and they go. They have been born. Thoughts about yourself have been born, given to you, and then they die. But the truth of who you are does not come and go. Just take the devil. When you go to ashram and you are taught wisdom, that thoughts come and they go. I'm going over here because I need this. Or I'm going over here to get rid of this. That's not who you are. That's wrong. Just a thought. But what you are, truly are, has always been and always will be. And so when indeed you understand that, when indeed you can understand that, when indeed you allow yourself to discover that which is not foreign to you any longer, the truth of who you are is not foreign to you any longer. Not here because you opened a crack, a doorway, to know your essence. And everyone else, many people, many are going to be so mentally distracted and they don't know who they are. So how can we help them when we leave here today? Remembering who you are. It's just remembering who you are. I congratulate myself when I forget where my keys are. I don't say, like, where the heck is my keys? Because I'm constantly forgetting those things that mentally can absolutely change your frequency into frustration because you have forgotten at that time, oh yeah, that's the reason why I don't know where my keys are. Because that's mental energy. It's always understanding this truth of who you are and being that of who you are. And the people who come to the Hope Interfaith Center, as well as other places, as well as other places, if they invite you out of the mental energy field and they say, open a crack of silence so you can understand that you are walking, talking miracle of energy. Then you'll be able to follow your bliss, not your purpose, your bliss. For me, bliss is a different energy than purpose. When Joseph Campbell said, follow your bliss, purpose, follow your bliss, I believe that he was an energy person, that he was telling people that joy is a part of our nature. And whenever you are with someone and you are feeling joy, you're in your bliss, you're following your bliss. When you are with someone and that is not blissful, then you don't judge, you just know that's not bliss. It's just not bliss. When you go someplace or go to an event and you feel like, oh my God, this was blissful. I'm in bliss. Then that's you are remembering your cosmic energy field. That's your knowledge, that's the energy. And so I'm going to invite you, now that you've just opened up a crack to the miracle of who you are, a crack to the energy that you are walking, talking miracle. This is what comes out. Yesterday we went to 380 graduate. And I and my sister rapped for every graduate. And we have a little, and people were, I mean, literally staring at us, probably thinking we were just a little bit off our rocker. And so this is what we said to them. as we were being looked at, thinking like, what are these two old ladies? And so I and my sister said, oh, we're just in bliss. It's like this. Yeah, pretty much so. Because our job right now and our natural birthright, it's our birthright. It's our birthright to be in bliss. So again, let's go back and then I'll close up so we can have some Reiki time. Let's go back and just talk about just a little bit about, remember, the world isn't really as you see it and as you know it. You, all of you, are not the you that you think you know. I am not the person that you think you know. Because we are all oneness, all cosmic frequency, vibration of bliss. That's who we are. And when you identify with that, you will want that, crave that. It's nectar for your soul. So I invite you as you leave here today, and I hope the listening and the gleaning of the gift that you might receive today is that when indeed you need to open up the crack, when life is getting terrible out there, it's not the world as you see it, crack. Go into silence. And if the crack isn't enough, then indeed open up the door, be in deeper silence. And then come back home to your magical, mystical self. That's who you are. So I'm just going to leave you with one thing. I want you to know that when life gets too hectic and you are taking a bed, you know those little trays that the Girl Scout cookies come in? It floats in water. just to let you know that. Might as well. That when life gets tough out there and you need to crack, but in a crack in a good way, open up the door to the magic and the mystery and the miracle that you are, and you're taking it back. That's one of the ways that I go into silence. I want you to know that those beautiful ones, and they all can be in there. You don't have to take one of them.
Awesome.
Notes. And that is pure bliss.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I'm
everybody.
gonna try that.
We're going into that song.
Me too. That's a good idea.
I come to God alone, bound to still on the roses, and a voice I hear falling on my side. And he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me it's all. And a joy we share, terrible. He speaks of sound, his voice is so sweet, but touch the same. And a melody that he gave to me, in my heart is ringing. And he walks with me and talks with me, and he tells me, and the joy we share as we tell. And stay the cloud from the night from me before. Yes, we go. The voice, oh, his voice to me is gone. And he walks and he talks And he tears me apart with soul, and the joy we share as we tear has never known.
Good. Yeah, the baby. Naughty grandma's here, everybody.
You know about the crystal. You know.
Good morning, everyone. Now, like, big fun is Girl Scout. Oh, thank you, everybody, for being here this morning. It's so good to be here. And thank you, Hope, for that beautiful sermon. Thank you, God, for that beautiful song. Would we ask you to give us a little melody while we do Reiki? Okay. I just invite you as we went into that craft, we're just going to close our eyes again. We're going to take a good, deep, cleansing breath. And we're just going to go into our heart centers. Just bring your imagination, bring your intention right into your heart. And imagine your heart opening already. See that beautiful golden light right at your heart. Let it shine as bright as you want it to today. As you feel called to say, there is no judgment here. We get to come as we are. If your light is bright, or if your light is quiet today, know that you are honored just as you are. That we will see you in that bright light today and every day. As we call in our angels, our loved ones, our gods and goddesses, our healing angels, our archangels to come in to please assist us in this Reiki healing today for everybody here, for everybody watching, for not only today, but for every day to come. We ask the Reiki energy to flow now. Please set your intention to just receive, just simply receive. The energy flows, and the kids feel it too. Just let your son receive. At this time of communion, in our beautiful service, we ask that you give yourself gratitude. Give yourself gratitude as though it came from the basket that is being passed around. Let yourself be grateful for waking up today, for putting real clothes on, for driving here, and for sitting in that seat that you are in right now. We thank our beautiful healers, our loved ones, the angels who are with you. We let that energy flow. We thank you for the healing presence here today of all of you. May you all be blessed. May you all have a beautiful, beautiful day.
It's working again. Yeah, it's working together. Okay, Bobby boy, I think that's. Where do I pay my prayer first? Okay, I finish it out. And then she finishes. So what I would like you to do is just for a moment, take the stand up. Put your beautiful hands over your beautiful heart. Continue to be in that energetic field of where you're in the crack. Open up the door, open up the window. Perhaps there are no walls anymore for you. My prayer is that soon there will be no walls for you anymore. And that you just know your beautiful essence of who you are as you again put your hands over your heart and feel the essence of oneness. To feel your frequency of your marvelous, mysterious self. To feel that it's not foreign anymore. This is not foreign to any of us anymore. You know that you are a walking, talking miracle here upon the planet. You just need to allow yourself the courage to be it. Let it out. Let that energy out. So just right now in your own silence, whatever that magic is, whatever the miracle of that, the gift that you are here to give the planet, no doubt I have this gift, this essence, this energy, whether it's cooking, whether it's gardening, whether it's having a baby and raising a baby, whether it's Reiki, whether it's counseling, whether it's tarot reading, whatever it is, music, you're walking, talking frequencies. You are miracles. And you have certain gifts. Otherwise, you would not be incarnate here upon the planet at this time. Here to emanate that of who you really are. And that you're making a pledge to yourself. I'm going to walk and I'm going to talk like I am a miracle upon this planet. And I'm going to dare and be courageous to follow my bliss. To be blissful, no matter where, no matter when, no matter how. Because now, this is now no more foreign to me. No more cracking open doors and no walls for me. Pull those walls down. You are not a thought. You are the essence of all things. And so it is.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
This is life mine. I'm the magic shine. It's the life mine. I'm the magic shine. Life mine. All